I got a call from a source one day saying there were a bunch of investors coming into this space and they're buying Amazon businesses, buying them when they're small and trying to turn them into big businesses. And the leader of the pack by far is a company called Thrasio. What Thrasio does is it acquires Amazon third-party sellers. So these are typically entrepreneurs, maybe they're working out of a home office, they're selling stuff on Amazon. These third-party sellers generate about 60% of Amazon's product sales. So they're really the backbone of Amazon. And maybe they're doing a couple million in sales, but it's starting to get too big. It's getting complicated. They don't have a big team. They're trying to decide what they should do with the business.
And when we started talking to them, what we heard was just that the complexity of the ecosystem was so hard that as a 2 or 3 person team trying to manage a global supply chain and marketing and creative and SEO and legal, while introducing new products, et cetera, it just wasn't something that they could do.
And now companies like Thrasio have come along and they've offered to buy these businesses. So all of a sudden you're seeing sellers cash out. They're deciding, okay, this is a great opportunity. I'm going to take an exit. I'm going to basically become a millionaire.
As a basis, like what we do right now and what we do very well is we acquire Amazon third-party sellers, and we take those products and we acquire the products, really the brands, and we put them onto our platform and we grow them. And we grow them fantastically.
Nothing works harder or smells more natural than angry orange.
We were able to sort of create a world in which these businesses could be bought in a professional, positive way, and in which once we had them, we were in a position to put the right resources in place to get the right results.
It was started in 2018, and it's very quickly raised over $500 million. It was valued at $1 billion. This summer has done $400 million in sales in the last 12 months. They have about 10,000 items that they own and sell on Amazon. It could be massage guns, it could be hiking poles, it could be spatulas.
At the end of the day, anybody who's in a consumer product business lives or dies by whether or not the consumer likes their product. So if we were thinking about entering a category, what we would do is we would order the 200 products that are at the top of the Amazon rankings. And we put those products in a room with 4 people from our company and not tell them which ones we were thinking about or which ones were well ranked, and let them separate them into piles and say, these are the ones that suck. These are the ones that are pretty good. This one was great. I love this one. And essentially we can come out of that mini focus group with a picture of here's the 3 to 5 products that genuinely are awesome. And if we then go back and look at Amazon and discover that not only are these products great products, but that they rank well and are well positioned from a competitive point of view, then it becomes a company that we're very interested in.
You get rated based on the quality of how well you manage your supply chain, how well you manage your inventory. That's not something they overly had to deal with early on, right? So now they do. And if you score lower, you score more poorly, you pay more for everything to Amazon.
I think people also are, maybe right to be a little bit scared of Amazon. These companies, in a way, are putting all their eggs in one basket. So if a Thrasio comes along and introduces a product that does really well, Amazon might take notice. They might come out with a copycat. They might undercut it on price. Maybe it's higher in the rankings and somebody clicks on that instead.
We're sitting at a moment in time when the consumer products ecosystem is changing faster than it ever has.
If you designed and built a consumer products company today, you would do it differently than you did last century, right? I mean, you do it the way we're doing it, and a lot of other people are today.
Our overall objective is to be a part of this ecosystem and understand what's happening well enough to be able to figure out how the market is going to evolve and what's going to be important to consumers faster than our competitors.
I think you're going to see a lot more companies like Thrasio come into the fray, all with the goal of buying Amazon businesses and scaling them. And so for the consumer, that means that when you go on Amazon, a lot of these products that you're seeing are not actually going to be owned by mom and pop entrepreneurs anymore. They're going to be owned by companies like Thrasio that have a huge team that is in charge of marketing and supply chain and is really bringing these operations to a new professional level.